What is up? My name is Matt Workman, and welcome to this virtual production vlog. In this video, I'm going to be talking about my process and workflow of doing motion capture with a metahuman and a...
Okay, so let's go. This guy's the go-to guy. I gotta strive to be like this fool. How do we know we out here? Right.
a prop, which in this case is clearly the chair. You can see that I'm pretty accurately grabbing the chair, or rather my CG double is. It's the harder part. And I'm going to be going through my process and workflow for making this possible and ending up in a game engine for in-game use. So here we are in my home mocap volume. Those are my different mocap suits and different accessories. And an evolution of the setup is that when I'm capturing or calibrating, I actually put up this green screen here from Elgato, and that keeps the cameras from seeing those extra markers, which is important for certain parts. And this is a big 360 turnaround of my little mocap volume here, and our star of the day, the chair. So this all starts with having an actual physical chair. In my case, I went for an actual chair because you could use boxes or speed rail or all sorts of different things. But I used a regular old IKEA chair, and you'll see that I have inelegantly just taped the markers onto the chair in these positions. So kind of front leg, back leg, and side. Then two on the back, one on the back leg here. Sorry for the shaky footage. And then another one on the front and side. So that's put the markers in there, basically in a place that isn't going to conflict with my back markers on my actual body. From there, the most important part of this is actually 3D scanning the chair. So I use reality capture to do that. Just take a ton of pictures of it. You can use your phone, you can use anything. As long as generally the exposure is pretty similar between the photos, you're gonna get something pretty good. Now mine's pretty messy and gross because it is a very shiny object and I exposed it a little bit down. But however, we have enough data here that I can take this back into Maya or Blender or whatever, and you can basically just retopologize it or trace it. So here I am in Maya, and you can see the final topology. And I didn't go like absolutely crazy matching it, but overall the proportions and thicknesses and whatnot are a pretty dead-on match. And so what we're doing in this file is aligning the virtual prop. And now this is very important as well. I mean, the whole thing, this whole process has to go right. But what you're seeing are basically locators from Shogun showing you where they are in 3D space. So then I take my 3D scan chair and I align the 3D scan chair that's been retopologized in UV here for Unreal Engine for games, and I do an alignment within basically that marker cloud. So it's a little confusing, but basically taking a 3D scan chair and what is pretty much again just like 3D scan marker placements in Maya and aligning them. So here we are in Shogun Live. This is like a preview. This is where you're going to record all your mocap. And I'm using the chair as a preview. What you're seeing are basically locators mesh here. And you can see that the little yellow markers that are live markers are aligning pretty perfectly to the chair. And so the first time I did this in a much looser fashion, and the results weren't as good. This time around, much more precise on everything. You can tell here. This is live, so you can see that I'm just kind of moving the chair around that it looks pretty physically accurate. Now, I'm on a carpet when I'm recording this, so the chair does kind of squish into the ground and whatnot, but still, it's a pretty accurate lineup. And let me tell you that where you cut corners on any of this process, this lineup doesn't go as well, and then the prop doesn't look as good. So next we're in Shogun Post. So I've already recorded the take of my metahuman and the chair, and we're loading that take up here. And here you can kind of tell where things went right, where they went wrong. And Shogun Post is a little bit like Motion Builder in that I use this for my retargeting, which is an entirely different conversation. But it's basically how I get the animation from the Vicon skeleton to the metahuman skeleton. And most of what I show is live raw mocap, at least before this. But now because I'm getting this ready for game engine use, I actually run this post-processing here, and it's going to clean up any of the occlusions or labeling issues. And you can really get into it if you want to clean up the data here. Next is to get the data out of Shogun Post. So you'll see that we have all of the chair data there. You export that with very specific settings that took me a very long time to figure it out with the help of Vicon. And then right here, what I'm slowly unfurling is the retargeted metahuman animation. So not like the Vicon animation from their skeleton, but it retargeted back to the metahuman skeleton. And actually, we could still strip out some bones and whatnot. But anyway, the whole retargeting animation exporting workflow, there's still room to be done better. But at this point, we're getting ready to bring it back into Unreal Engine. And here we are in my little test scene. We have the skeletal mesh chair that I made in Maya that's aligned. And we have our animation. Is this one here? The animation of the metahuman. Pre-retargeted, there's no retargeting to do in Unreal Engine. There's new retargeting tools in Unreal Engine 5, but we basically don't need those. I'm going to do that in Shogun Post itself. And at this point, it's kind of important to bring up the fact that the metahumans are rigged to have their feet flat on the ground with no shoes. But when you add shoes to them, the shoe part, the sole goes into the ground. So that would require another cleanup pass or editing pass in Unreal Engine itself. But for now, I'm just kind of leaving it. You can see that we have a metahuman and we have our chair, and they both have their animations applied to it. And when you hit play, everything is aligned and playing synchronized, so temporally aligned, spatially aligned. The only real issue now is that my feet are through the ground, but you can basically bake to the control rig and then clean that all up. And if you're not interacting with props, you can just basically raise the actor off the ground about 2 or 3 centimeters, and it would basically be fixed as long as their hands don't touch the ground. And again, they're not interacting with props. That would throw off the alignment overall. So that's the workflow. It's pretty complicated. That's a lot of different programs, but I just wanted to record this, document it for myself or anyone else getting into this type of work. For people just interested, like what goes into making something like this possible. So for the rest of this video, I am just going to put on some music and play the side-by-side of the live action capture and the final retarget rendered in Unreal Engine. This live would have looked pretty similar. It's just a little bit nicer because we've run the post-processing, so it's just extra smooth when it comes to the animation data, which Vicon Live is already really smooth, but this fixes any occlusion issues that may or may not happen, especially with my hands and the chair, or the chair prop not having enough visible, etc., etc. So that wraps up this video, and I'll check you on the next one. Peace.
So yeah, this guy's the master. My stuff is a sloppy mess compared to this dude, so I'm just like looking at what I can do to like better my prediction. My prediction value. Okay. Unreal Engine for filmmaker. And my class is way too long. That's the next thing is environment. I need an environment and maybe a base of operations. Oh, I'm watching myself over here. I'm just gonna come and check in here. Okay. I don't want to be accused for like not checking chat ever. We have no viewers. That's what's up. Twitch. Theta's the one that's popping over there, you know. It's normally popping over there. Alright. Let's check out more metahuman stuff. We're trying to get to like the how he does the props. I don't know how he does the props. Shorts. He was doing the Rokoko thing 2 years ago. I gotta catch up. Metahuman blazer, so we can make our own blazer. My Rokoko guy is really good. So let's just watch what he's got going on.
USB-C and USB-A, I think is what it's called. Hello, my name is Citizen Meta 1. Today we're going to be doing some full performance capture, recording the face and the body directly into Rokoko Studio. After that, we're going to bring this into Unreal Engine and apply it to our Metahuman. Hello, my name is Citizen Meta 1. Today we're going to be doing some full performance capture, recording the face and the body directly into Rokoko Studio. After that, we're going to bring this into Unreal Engine and apply it to our Metahuman. Hello, my name is Citizen Meta 1. Today we're going to be doing some full performance and performance capture, as far as like a term in a second, is pretty important to this whole workflow.
Yeah, he's got a little battery. He's got the batteries.
The Rokoko suit, and it's the same for.
Got the suit set up already.
So niche again. Not everyone has access to a techno. Okay. So yeah, getting in a mocap suit's always kind of a thing. So I'm in this. Do that.
Yeah, we got
so that's what I'm testing today. And it has a soul.
Got his face.
Counterweight on like this. And when am I forgetting?
He's got some cool face helmet thing. I gotta get that.
And this is my first time using the helmet with it set up like this, and yeah.
It's pretty sexy. He's got a nice one.
So I'm gonna roll on audio here. To 6 right now. 5 is still a little bit new to be doing the retargeting. I'll be doing the cleanup in 5, I hope. And what we basically have is a Metahuman here, of course, and we have our Rokoko Studio sending us a live link for the body and the face, which is the first time I've used it. I'll link to a tutorial that shows this basic workflow. However, how Sam does the face setup is unnecessary, but that's like a different video to really diagnose the entire thing. But you do not need to do all the reposing and stuff like that for the face, because the face is separate from the body. You really don't have to do that. But again, here is our little clip from before. Okay, there it is. So I'll let this play. And Unreal Engine should be able to handle this at the same time. So we'll see the Rokoko performance on the right. Again, that's all they're really responsible for. It is our responsibility to get it onto the Metahuman and then to clean it up. But you'll see that the default remapping that happens here is pretty good. And the things like the hands crossing, and I think the elbows are a little bent in a little bit of an odd way. That could be actually part of other retargeting that I've done a little bit off. However, I can fix all of this in Sequencer, which is what I'm going to do at I'm sorry, at 30. I'm going to start recording here. 3, 2, 1. So all of this is just nothing. It's just sitting there, and then we're going to hit play on this, and it's going to start recording. And I'm actually going to. So this is kind of a messy take. I'm just going to start it over. So this is kind of you have to clean up that animation. But there we go. Now we're playing it, and now we're recording it. So kind of messy. And if your computer can't handle this kind of multiple things happening, definitely just turn off the lights in the scene or go to unlight, and then it won't take up very much processing power. However, my Z8 cares not about all these processes and screen recording in OBS. I can just do pretty much everything. Kind of crazy. So there we are at the end. We have it all pretty sure right there. Yeah. So I'm going to stop now. That should stop the tape. It's going to do some finalizing. That's fine. Yeah, it's something about the light soonest. So that should have gotten saved to cinematics. Takes. I've done a lot. A bunch anyway. So it's in here. So this is the body most likely, and this is the head. Something that's very important is that you change this to that body type. So it's male, tall, normal right there. That's very, very, very important. It just is. I can't, not gonna go into it, but yeah, you want to make sure that that is the right body of the body that you are using. We have everything as an animation asset now, right? So we're done with the Rokoko end of it, and now we have data retargeted onto our metahuman. And there's a couple of little issues that we're gonna fix, depending on the level of finish you want to get to. I'm gonna sort out his elbows. I'm gonna double check his fingers. I am going to clean up these parts of the hands go through each other. There's some default, yeah, there's something definitely wrong with the elbow. I'll go untwist it. This is my fault on my retargeting that I've written, but I'll fix it. And there's just some like general positioning of the hands that I'm not.
So yeah, he's got the premiere stuff. His guy looks a little bit more sexy than mine. You know, he's got more muscles and stuff. Keep working on it. He's got some kind of clean up the facial rig. Oh man, we gotta do this. We gotta do all this. See, I'm just getting by right now. Go check out our beta. Oh, beta people. Oh my head. Hell, people be getting up and on beta. It's good. We got 5 viewers right now. So. Oh, it says making NFTs. I'm sorry, I'm not making no NFTs right now, guys. I gotta fix that. Jeez. What's good? We got Paradox or what? Yo, Pop Plucker, thanks for the follow. He rated the stream with the viewer? What? Thanks for the raid, bro. That's my first raid of all time. I totally appreciate it. That's what's good, man. What's up? What's up, Justin? Justin was in this bitch. Thanks for the follow, homie. Wow. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna press. Let's keep going. So, cinematography database. See, this guy is a gangster. I gotta strive to be like him. Let's keep searching for his items. I want to see how he does. Props. Were there some props in this hizzy?
Hey, check out Metahuman's new fancy suit. This comes from the brand new Unreal Engine 5 City crowd demo here. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the process of getting this re-rigged to the standard Metahuman creator skeleton. The skeleton that you'll see from the crowd Metahumans is slightly different. These are actually different than the normal Metahumans, but as you can see here, it is possible to get it back onto the standard Metahuman skeleton and have it work like every other piece of clothing. So we're in Unreal Engine 5, and this is the garment we're going to take. We're going to export this into Maya. What you'll see is that the base skeleton is kind of like the alpha Metahuman skeleton, but there's no finger helper bones and there's no toe bones. There's also going to be a bunch of extra bones in here that are used for like the crowd logic system that we don't want to import over our Metahuman skeleton. You'll see here that the garment does fit perfectly the male, tall, normal Metahuman. However, it has some pretty bad seams. This dark line means that these two meshes are not one piece, and that's going to make skinning harder later. So what I'm going to go do is, especially around the armpit and along the sides, I'm going to go merge these all back together to make this all one mesh for the most part. After some quick skinning and copy of skin weights, I'm going to set up my Metahuman into a T-pose, and this is what I'm basically optimizing my skinning for. And these are going to show the problem areas. The first one, as always in any A-pose character, is the armpit. So what I've done here has selected the treble verts, and I'm going to use NG Skin tools and their amazing smooth tool to kind of bring those back together. The next problem area is like kind of like skirt of the blazer here. So I've selected most of it, including the bottom, but not the back seam because I didn't seam the back. And then I'm going to pose the leg up like this, like if it's sitting. And again, I'm just going to slowly smooth this so that we don't have such a harsh transition, but I am trying to keep the mass of the leg there. Next, I'm unweighting all of the weights from the head. And now I'm positioning neck 1 and neck 2 just a little bit to the side and down, just so that I can judge how much we want to smooth this part out as well. I'm selecting the collar and the neck area, but deselecting the back and the back seam, these parts.
Fire,
and again, I'm just slowly using NG Skin tools going to kind of smooth this out. It's not a perfect skinning here, but it's a lot better than how it started. For the final step, this is up to you and up to how you use metahumans and what type of materials you're using. But for my game, Cinetracer, and for most of the stuff I do with metahumans, I like each garment, like a top, bottom, shoes, etc., to be just one material. And this is set up to have 3 materials, so I'm basically just relaying out the UV so that I can do this as a texture atlas using masking. So we're back in Unreal Engine, and I'm testing out a normal stock metahuman version 0.5 from the creator app, and everything's looking really good. That is the workflow for basically creating custom clothes, at least the last half of it where you have to skin it and UV it for the most part. I basically kind of did that myself. But there are lots of great clothing in the city demo, or you can get just the crowd demo, I believe, for Unreal Engine 5. And I'm going to be live streaming my process of taking like 4 or 5 of those and some shoes and skinning them to the good old metahuman skeleton so that I can use it with all the other metahuman stuff.
Well, yeah, so That's something we can do in the future, you know? Possibility. Mm, Sin tracker. I'm curious about the sin tracker.
It's mocap time. So I'm going to record 2 takes, and we're going to try to take this mocap data and bring it back into Unreal Engine and use it for Cinetracer. Hello and welcome to this virtual production vlog. I thought of that name after I recorded the first one. I think it's pretty good. Anyway, in the last episode, we got the Rokoko motion capture suit unboxed. Huge accomplishment. But in this video, we're going to put in the back here. This is where the heads, they're in this butt. It's mocap time. Okay, so now I'm in the suit, and I'm also now streaming to Rokoko Studio over there. So overall, it gets like body poses correct, and it's getting this like kind of natural movement that I'm looking for because I cannot for my life animate anything natural like this. So I'm going to record 2 takes, and we're going to try to take this mocap data and bring it back into Unreal Engine and use it for Cinetracer. Action. I don't think I fully understand it, but no, that's not going to work today. I'm going to end this pose like this. And here is our second take. I'm going to bring this chair over, and I'm going to do a sitting version of it. And action. Okay. I see. I don't know. I've got my hand up in the air now. Now both hands are in the air, going like this. I'm going to end it like that. So that basically wraps up the whole motion capture part. It's really easy with this suit. You plug it in. This is my battery brick. It's gigantic. I need to get a smaller one. Then you plug in the suit directly to the computer, and you log it into the Wi-Fi like it's an iPad. And then the suit just shows up. It just shows up on the screen over there. And you hit record. You do your motions. You know, it's going to take some time to figure out like what motions work best and, you know, how do you clean it up and stuff like that. But it's in that mannequin right there. It's kind of an involved process. So to start, I'm going to import a Mixamo character. That's going to be this guy right here. So I used Adobe Fuse to make this character. Really easy. It's part of Creative Cloud if you have it. This is currently the only workflow I know that works. I'll be continuing to do more and more. So what we have to do now is I'm going to go to this Rokoko folder, and I'm going to import that Rokoko data that we just did. Put that in here. Is this it? Nope. Export. There it is. Okay, so we'll bring in take 1 here, and we're going to put that onto my, basically the Mixamo skeleton and hit import. And this is a good sign because it didn't say cannot import to skeleton, so it's basically taking that Rokoko mocap data and it's applying it now to that skeleton. So it looks like it's worked out pretty well. We can open it up and look at it. Kind of fly in here. I can make this a little bigger. We do have the shoulder thing, which I can fix that later. So I'm going to start from about here, okay? And I'm going to remove that frame, slide forward, blah, 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 talking. Oh, yeah, that was it. So my hand's going to end here, so it's like almost like a loop, and I'm just chopping off the front and the back like this. So we have this take. Then I'm going to go to my Mixamo skeleton here. I'm going to right-click and do retarget Mixamo skeleton asset. You need a plugin to do this. I can link it below. You want this plugin. It's worth its weight in gold. So hopefully it just retargeted it. Let's see here. One way to check is retarget base pose. Pretty good. We can come and tweak this base pose a little bit more to fix the shoulders, but I'm just going to leave it. And we're going to retarget both of them to the UE form.
Okay, so something about a plugin.
So hopefully it's retargeted. Let's see here. One way to check is retarget base pose. Pretty good. We can come and tweak this base pose a little bit more to fix the shoulders, but I'm just going to leave it. And we're going to retarget both of them to the UE form mannequin. It's very technical, a lot of steps. So the test of this is just bringing them out. I do have this kind of like floor registration thing that I'm still working through. His feet are just like a little bit below the ground, so not perfect. Here we are. There is our mannequin, right? So this is the Unreal Engine mannequin skeleton, and we have our 2 different animations. We have this talking one standing, kind of looping there, and we have our sitting one. So pretty good, pretty good. The hands again are just like permanent like this. I could change that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've done this kind of stuff before in Unity. Like, I know how to do this in Unity. They just taught me how to do it in Unreal. So, it's pretty serious, but I want, like, lightsabers and dinosaurs and whatnot. You know? He's got some Halo shit. Wow. See, he's got some cool stuff going on. That's what we're striving for right there. What's up? We got one guy on Twitch. What's up, guy? Coming through. Okay, Metahuman. Let's see. Troubleshooting. Fixing metahuman issues. Let's check it out. I mean, like, the only issue I got is my hair.
Okay, let's fix metahumans, shall we? Okay, so these are 2 metahumans downloaded from the Quixel right here at I went here and I downloaded, you know, this guy, this girl, and now they're local, so they're right here, right? And I added them to my content, right, to my content browser. So I just set them inside the scene. There are a pair of actors right here, and let's see what gives. What could be, you know, a couple of issues that we can encounter with metahumans. So for start, both of these metahumans are presets, right? They're not custom metahumans. Custom metahumans has an issue right now. I don't know if it's going to be resolved very soon. I hope so, but yeah, we can take a look at that issue, next. But first, let's see what is happening with the Metahuman. So every time you download your Metahuman, they're going to be in content Metahuman. You have a folder for each different Metahuman that you download, and a common, where there is a couple of things that that are stored here. There are common for all Metahumans, right? So in this case, let's do a very fast check, and let's see if past issues are resolved. So I'm going to open up I'm create a new level sequencer. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to grab this, minimize it like this. That's it. I'm going to take Lexi first, right? I'm going to grab Lexi, and there it is. We are going to resolve this hideous issue. Yeah, this is going to be very easy. So first of all, let's see if the face control board is working. And yep, all right. We have a face control board that's working. That is always has been done to them until now. And create, and boom, we are going to have this issue. The elongated limbs, and that you are in troubles when you see exactly this. But don't spare, it's very easy to fix. This started happening, with the last. If you want to get, all right, first and first, this floating head means that the animation blueprint is paused in a sense. So if you want to force the Metahuman post-processing, the animation blueprint to, force it to run, all you need to do is, click on face link head or something that will, make that push that animation blueprint to run at least once, and now it should be all right. Now, if we want to get to the original, the base skeleton for Metahuman, you go to common, female, yeah, and medium, normal weight, and body, and there it is. So this means that the original Metahuman was medium, normal weight, body, female, right? And this is the common skeleton for all bodies of all Metahumans that we're going to download, right? So every time you create a new animation, this is the skeleton that is going to be attached to. If you want to retarget, this is the skeleton that you want to retarget to. So let's open it up. And as I told you, I'm right here at the persona editor, and right now I am at the skeleton tab, right? And in the skeleton tab, all I need to do is go here, show retargeting options, and I'm going to right click, and I'm going to recursively set translation retargeting to skeleton, all right? Once I do that, I need to then change the root to animation and the pelvis. In this case, I'm going to choose animation. You can choose animation or animation scale, and that should do it, right? And let's see if that now it's working. Now back on my sequencer, I'm going to try and do the exact same thing. Right click on the body, bake to control break, meditate control break, and that's it. Now we are not in trouble anymore. It's working all right. Okay. So just by correcting or setting correctly the animation, the retargeting options in the skeleton should do enough to make all the humans, no matter the size, no matter the proportion, to work. We can test it later, in another video with different, an overweight body or a tall body. In this case, he is a medium normal male, and she is a medium normal female, right? That's their phenotypes, right? So that's one, on, to celebrate. Now we have them working with, we can bake to the controls, right? So I'm going to delete also this bake, right? And now let's very fast fix this issue. This is very easy to fix, the flying chords. There are some people who, delete them. I like to fix them just because it is possible. So, this piece right here, this torso with the hoodie has its own, animation blueprint, right? So let's go and check where that is. So the easiest way is to click once and select the actor, click two more times, and that should select the torso. So now the torso is selected, and now we can go down here, and I want this magnifying glass to show me where this torso is, and it is right here, and right beside it is the hoodie animation blueprint. So I'm going to double click on that, and as you see right here, we're getting that weird issue. This might not have the animation graph open. It might open up like this. So if you want the animation graph, you need to come here, double click on it. That is going to open up this thing, and so this one is for the hoodie, and this node right here is for the chord. So all I'm going to do is to do a very simple thing, and that is I saw that if I turn off gravity, this thing fixes. Then you compile, so it works. But whoever model these chords, model it in in this straightforward position. So you're going to need always some type of gravity to make them go down. But I bet 0 is too little, and gravity here, normal gravity should be 90. I guess that is, if I set this to -90, this might do. Oh no, it's doing. I don't know what was set as the gravity in this thing, but it's pulling everything like madness. So if you override this gravity to a -90 and you compile, they're going to drop, and that is going to be enough. We might do the same thing with the hoodie, because as you see, it's always doing this jumping around thing. So you can override the gravity, set it to -90, and set it to compile, and that will set it down a little bit better, maybe less gravity. Or if you want to stop the hoodie from doing anything, you can take this alpha and drop it to 0, and that will disable simulation on the hoodie. I'm going to keep it with a little bit of gravity. That should be enough. Let's see how it works. I'm going to save this. That's very important. You can close this, and now if I add any animation to Lexi right here, so let's try that one. So on the body, track, animation. I'm going to track, I don't know, boxing, something like that. Here it is. And now you can see that you have a good movement in the chord, and I bet that in the hoodie. So there she is. There is a little bit of interpenetration there, but the chords are all right, and the hoodie is.
Okay, so this guy doesn't have any of the same problems I'm having. I'm having a lot of different problems. I'm more like my hair. I'm trying to do some dancing. Maybe I'm using the wrong avatar. Like, we're gonna go avatar hunting and whatnot, I guess, on the dads. So let's say let's check our data though. People in here all the time. We got at least 5 people. I gotta change that NFTs thing. Let's change the NFTs, guys. We're gonna go avatar hunting and whatnot, I guess, on the DAS. Come on, man. New channel. I just want to say, elect you. What's good, dude? We got elect you on here. We got Miami 760. What? Okay. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for stopping by. We gotta get into it though. So let's check out the DAS together. What's going on with OpenSea right now? We need information. Here we go. Non-fungible key dropped heavy. Okay. There's one of the top fives on the floor. Top 5 on the floor. This was pretty amazing. Oh, what? No way. Hello. Whoa. DJ Disco. Bruh. I think I'm gonna do that right now. My metaverse hurts. It's like, bruh, 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 bruh. I don't know. Yeah, whew. We got NFTs over here. Let's see. NFT. Damn, NFTs. Baby. Non-fungible peoples. Champion. That one looks sick. Put me in that outfit. We'll just shop around a little bit. Seems good. See if I can add anything to my mansion. Spring styles. Um, Damn, yeah, that was looking. And then, oh man, I don't know. We're going to favorite this one. We're gonna come back. Still available. That's probably the coolest one I've seen for the low. And this floor one's not that bad either. Got cool hair. Yo, if any of you go on here and then buy my beauty, I'd be so mad. Just don't do it. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so this chick looks pretty cool too. What's up? Can't say hi to me. Hmm. Whoa. I'm really trying to look into the door. She might look alright if her eyes open. This one looks alright. Damn. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Oh, what? Is that one with the horns? Where'd that one go? It was like up. Someone purchased it or what? Yeah, this one looks. Oh, her face is retarded. it's one of those. It's like it's a. I don't even want to say it. You already know. Here we go. Let's see. These characters are cool. It's top five right there. Auto Princess. Oh, this one looks fucking tight too. It's probably the coolest one. Without going to like half of Ethereum or something. What do you guys think? What's up, Mika? What's up, Dr. Savior? And DJ Disso. We're checking out this guy's taste. NFTs in there. Oh, he's got a big wallet. Let's go. Yeah. This guy's wallet is tight. Well, he's got a crypto dad. Wow. Secret Society of Whales. It's got a bunch of bears too, like me. Damn, the space kid's actually fire or what? Is it 3D characters? Cause like I like that. Got some slim heads too. We are the night. Hmm. That looks interesting. It's a decentralized network connecting artists, music artists, and investors. Create, learn, and connect with big brains. Join us now. Wow, man, you shot up in shade. I'm intrigued. Is there one that looks like it? Well, they pop up quick. Oh man, this rare one for low. Okay, guys, how's our Aether looking? Their skin. Gas price is pretty gnarly right now. We'll come back. But what was the last sale even on these things? 17 hours ago, 9 days ago, and it's worth it to get one, I guess. No, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know, bro. Let's go back to DJ just this time. Second Chronos Genesis. What? What? It's pretty tight, but it's expensive, you know? Not paying you guys two or three Ethereum and no one's ever bought it before. It's separate. Oh, let's see what's going on. Damn, is it printing printer? He's all about that psychedelics anonymous. That one ain't printing. You know, DJ just distro knows a thing or two. Well, he's got a surreal too. Oh man, my internet's rocking. It's so slow. My face got 10% battery left. Damn. Scaring me. What the heck? I was coming from open sea, I think. Oh yeah, because I pressed play. Oh man. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Pretty tight though. Wow. Whoa. Lace paint on his face. Okay. We're gonna check out DJ just to honor him over here. See a real DJ? What's up? Yo, he's a real DJ. That's Tyra. Follow him. Let's look at the mount messages in school right now. Be like, yo, what's your floor? Or the non-vulnerable person. Oh, I don't like when people do this on Twitter. They like make it so you can't message them. What? Is he that famous? What? Trying to land me a wife in the metaverse. Let's see. We hit him up. We hit him up. I'm talking about that psychedelic thing he's got going on too. Astral looms. Interesting. Wow. He's now one of one god. We'll see. We'll see. All right. All right. All right. I'll let you guys know what happens later. All right. I'm gonna be perfecting my metahuman stuff today. I'll try to get it more fluid. You know, a little bit more fluid for you guys. Um, yeah, my battery's about to die right now, so I'll hit you guys up later. We'll do more testing, more perfection. I'll get some new outfits, new avatars. I'll keep working on this for you guys. As long as you follow and subscribe, like my channel, I'll keep making stuff for you guys, and it's gonna get better. You know, I might get a lightsaber. I might get a raptor in here, like some baby dinosaur, or like maybe I'm gonna start inventing Pokemons. Like you have no idea what I'm gonna do, so you gotta show up and all my channels. You see my metaverse experiments. You know, I might start blowing shit up. You never know. Okay, in the metaverse, blowing shit up in the metaverse, metaphorically. Yeah. All right, peace out, guys.